Welcome to another video by Day Trading Forex Live. We've had a few emails about the effective use of chart patterns, in specific triangles and how they are to be used effectively. A few people asking about whether you trade them on the breakout or whether you trade them on the retracement, and I thought the best way to do this is just to illustrate a trade we took on Wednesday. This is the most recent trade that involved the use of triangles. As you can see here, the pound had continued to break down at the beginning of this week. End of last week really started to sell off, and then gradually through the week began to recover. Started slightly working towards higher highs, higher lows. And looking at a 30-minute chart here of the pound dollar, we can see an overall high was set. Continue to work our way down, and this pattern was really established. So after you have 2 points, you can start connecting your trend lines here, and you can see a symmetrical triangle forming. Now, a symmetrical triangle is formed when you have higher lows and lower highs. So the price is actually pinching. It's getting closer and closer together. You can just think of it as like a spring. You take a spring and you compress it. If it has any way of escaping, when it does, it just shoots anywhere it wants. And it's the same thing with price. When you have the price being compressed down to a tighter and tighter range, when it does break out, it just offers a great opportunity. As you can see here, the price continued to work its way into this channel, and then finally broke out right here, and really started to accelerate to the upside once it broke here. And after breaking the previous high, I'll get that. Breaking this previous high would have been a great long right in that area. Would have easily turned out some profit. Unfortunately, we weren't around at that time. Didn't manage to catch that. But what this does is it tells you the direction that you're in. Obviously this symmetrical triangle broke to the upside. It proves that at least short term, until the market shows you otherwise, the pound dollar is in a short term, potentially even changing towards a medium term retracement here. Anyway, so as we continued to work higher, we finally got around the market right around this area. This is about 2 a.m. Eastern, so when we start the first session, the European session. Really not a whole lot to go off of at this point. One thing we do know is, leaving these trend lines on here, you can see that the previous not only horizontal resistance areas, but also this trend line, which was previous resistance, now acting as support. As we often see, when support is broken, it acts as resistance when it comes back to it. And the same situation here in inverse. When this resistance was broken, this trend line, this horizontal resistance, when it was broken, the price retraces back to it. It's going to be acting as support more than likely. Now, we don't just enter when it hits support, when it hits resistance. We have the uptrend established. We wait for a solid retracement down to support. And then in addition to that, as this blue candle is pointing to a great reversal candle, almost a perfect doji there, working as a kind of a difference between a hammer and a doji formation. Just a great reversal candle formation. So we've coupled that with the trend showing itself, a good retracement into support, along with a reversal candle. And on a break of this high, this is actually where we went long. We went long at one spot, 50.15. On the first half, we took off plus 30. And then on the second half, we ended up closing it for about 110 pips on the second half. And that was really even just confirmed even more. Here we had a symmetrical triangle, and the market continued to work into this upward triangle. Now, an upward triangle, you have the same high while continuing to set higher lows. So the price is once again just pinching, but it's showing that gradually the bulls are starting to win that fight. They're working it to the same high and not letting the bears pull back as much ground each time. So each time gaining a little bit more and more momentum, working towards that high. And once again, when it did break out, would have been a great entry. Unfortunately, once again, we weren't in at this time to take that entry, but we were still long a half position here and actually closed it out about a day later during the next session. So anyways, guys, this is the start to to chart patterns, looking at triangles, they can be very, very effective. Now this is 30-minute charts. They can be used on 1-minute charts, 5-minute charts. And they're really just great effective ways to trade the market based off of just strictly what the price is, not indicators, not any sort of voodoo magic. Just let the market show you what to do and then go for it after that. Anyways, if you want to check out more, you can come to Day Trading Forex Live. Got some articles you can read there. A lot of information pointing towards reading just what the price is doing. As well, if you'd like to see us do this live, you're more than welcome to take the 10-day free trial. You can come to the room, you get full access for free, no risk to you. Anyways, guys, hope this was a benefit to you. See you next time.